Hello and welcome to your Tuesday Thoughts video. This is just a little bit of my dandelion coffee here. I was thinking, because I've had some decaffeinated coffee granules, and I was thinking maybe I should be doing granule reading, like tea leaf reading, because when you take the granules out, I sort of strain them so I can get the clear decaffeinated without chemicals as well. It's done through water, so it's much healthier, much cleaner way to do it. But you're left with this pattern on your cup, and I was thinking maybe I should be doing coffee readings. Anyway, welcome. It's June the 4th. It's late on in the day because I've had a packed morning and early afternoon, and the weather is just starting to change now. So it was quite warm, humid. It wasn't cloudy as such, but it was a bit overcast, and now it's getting a bit grey and the rain is starting. So I thought, let me just get myself together. Let's sit and ground our energy and connect to our guides for the tarot reading for anyone who wants to work with us and deliver messages. Today is Tuesday Thoughts Tarot. So in this, I will simply do a little card reading for the week ahead for everyone on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whoever comes across this message. So this is a little reading for you. It is for your entertainment. You can take it or leave it. Whatever resonates works. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. Don't worry about it. Different things will mean different things to different people. But the idea is that tarot cards have a meaning. So each card comes with an image and a name. And those images and names have been given some meaning, some essence, let's say. So when you pull one of the cards, like one of them has dropped out, which is the Hermit. And I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? But then there's a lot of symbolism within the image, which can help you talk to someone about what the meaning of the card is. And then something that you might say might hit home and resonate with that person. So I'm just shuffling for the group, for those who are watching. I've got a few more decks here that I will use as well. It's funny when you go to pick some decks to use for your Tuesday Thoughts Tarot reading, I'm always thinking, oh, I need a deck on this and I need a deck on that. So I'm thinking, I need more decks. I need more decks of cards. So I don't know if any of you have cards that you can recommend or know of any good decks that you think would match with my readings. Another one has jumped out. So you can look at the previous readings. They are time-stamped just to keep a record for myself. But if you happen to click on one and listen to it and it resonates, then that is the information that was meant to get to you. So we've got, oh, that's too many. So I'll take that one. I'll take that one, and then let's just put those back in and get one more card on the tarot. So what we'll do is we'll do tarot first, and then we will do some clarifiers with the other decks. I hope you're all well. Welcome to the new, right, this one, the final one I don't know, but the other ones I do. Welcome to new watchers. It is so nice to have new people coming along and watching, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you clicking a like, giving me a thumbs up, or subscribe, and then you'll get a notification when the next video comes up. I might be doing a few extra videos, so if they're coming up, don't wait for them on a Tuesday. Just check in with the channel. You'll also find a lot of work that I've done a few years back and some more recent, but a lot of stuff of the channeling. I have channeling on here, Sacred Symposium, but also in the YouTube called Ascension Channelers. It is a group of us who gather together, particularly during the lockdown, COVID, etc., where we gathered and we did channelings, and then we put those out onto YouTube. So there's a lot of really good information there and a lot of really helpful information there. So do have a look at the Ascension Channelers as well. And if you can, pick out the ones that I've done, see if you can come across them. It was all just recorded over Zoom, so the sound quality probably isn't perfect, but they're really good listen. So just pop along there. give them a like as well as subscribe, and then we're still putting out those videos on Ascension Channelers as well as Sacred Symposium as well, so make sure you're linked up to all of it so you can stay informed. I'm just going to read through the tarot readings, and then we'll do some clarifications, and then we'll just see what the energy is as we run along. I feel I'm speeding up now, so I feel there's energy coming in. Let me just take a little drink of dandelion coffee. So sometimes, like through different drinks and having different drinks, you just get this need to have the dandelion, which is very good for the liver, very good diuretic, so it clears out and cleans out. So make sure you have plenty of water with it as well, but it clears out the system. It's very good for the liver and detoxification. It's also good for your skin. It has many benefits. It is a lovely, deep, kind of heavy flavour to it, almost licorice, but almost more earthy. Anyway, let's look at the cards. So today we have the Hermit. Now, let's see, can you see? Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? Maybe I'll just show over here a little bit. So, the Hermit, as you can imagine, is someone who spends time on their own. So this is someone who's happy in their own company. So you may be finding that you are feeling a little bit isolated or a little bit on your own. It is also the Virgo card, so it could be a Virgo here that is expressing itself at the beginning of the read. That can also point to the September time, so that Virgo time of the year. But certainly it just is saying that you might find yourself alone at the moment. Maybe you're going through a period of isolation. Maybe you're single. Maybe you're having a break from people. Maybe you find yourself at home a little bit more, a little bit less active in the community, a little bit retreating. But the idea is that the Hermit has gained great wisdom. So he has great depth within him and great emotional depth as well with the waters here. He's deep in the waters. So there's a great emotional depth here. And that has allowed him to achieve a certain frequency or vibration or knowledge and wisdom. And we're seeing the knowledge and wisdom light up this lantern. So everything that he has gained from his past has lit up this lantern with knowledge and wisdom, and he is using that to move forward into life. So we have him here. When you're looking at it, and it's at the front of the very first card, so at the front of the card. So it's like it's here, and then the cards are all along here. So basically he's looking to the past, and he's gathered all this wisdom from the past, and he's going to turn around and move forward. It may look back to front for you and the thing, but basically he's turning around and moving forward into the direction of the rest of the cards. So it's that isolation, that loneliness perhaps, that solitude. A lot of people who develop spiritually need many years on their own to do their own reading, their own development, to figure out who they are, what their world is about. You often do need solitary time. People who are with people 24/7 are needing that constant stimulation of people. There is no internal work. There is no introspection. There is no looking at self, looking at others, looking at consciousness. None of that kind of happens if you're focused outside and you're chitter-chattering and you're busy with the world. And the Hermit is saying, slow down, let's go in. You know, he's kind of hidden away from the world. So it's that introspection, that kind of development stage. So you've possibly had this development stage where you've spent a period of time on your own, but you've gained wisdom, you've gained knowledge in that time. You've learned a lot about yourself, what you can do, what you can't do perhaps. It's probably given you a great deal of self-esteem, willpower. You've probably built up your courage and willpower. You know what you're good at, you know what you can move forward in. You've kind of cleared what doesn't matter anymore, what doesn't make sense to you. All that kind of self-development has allowed you now to light up this lantern. You're full of light. You have evolved to a point where you're full of light and information and knowledge and wisdom. And the idea is that you move forward now. You turn around and you move forward in this new direction. And what direction are you moving in? You're moving to the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups points to fulfillment and love. So you can see a couple here, they're very, very happy. 9 cups, so cups are love and emotion, so you've got 9 here. So this is completion, this coming together of this emotional contract. They're very much in love, they're very much happy. So there could be moving from isolation into emotional commitment. And you can see with this emotional commitment, this table also is full of fruits and harvest. So there's reward here. There's reward for whatever work you've been doing on your own. And this development, this self-development, you're going to be rewarded. And the table is, you know, overflowing with cups and fruits and foods. So there's going to be an abundance coming to you. There's going to be a lot coming into your life, which balances romance, balances abundance, balances all these trees here, the fertility, the growth in your life, all these pillars of strength, pillars of foundation. It's a real reward and a harvest. You've got 2 little what you call them, fountains at the back. So there's an overpouring of emotion connected to this as well. So emotional satisfaction, emotional commitment perhaps, but just this love vibration, this frequency of love, emotion, connection, reward. You know, it's like you've gone from singledom into couplesdom, and it's good, it's full. There's everything that you could imagine that comes with that, in its beauty and its goodness. You know, the cups are happy. This is a happy card. This is a good card. The table is solid. The pillars are solid, and you're almost protected. The pillars go round, so there's almost this protection element around what's going to be created. The strength that you will see in what is going to be created. And what is that? What do we want to know more about that? Well, the Ace of Cups, which is rebirth, can be pregnancy, so just keep that in mind. But in the same line, it's birthing something new. It's this overflowing of love. The cup is emotion, and here you can see the cup is overflowing. It's pouring out. So this is an offering from God of love. The cup is full. You know, they say fill your cup first. Well, this cup is overflowing. So you'll be moving into this emotional frequency of love, this place of having your emotions heightened, having this happiness brought to you, having this romance, this love, and it feels God-given, it feels deserved. You know, you've done a lot on your own. You've moved forward into this. You're reaping your harvest, and it's coming with this divine the divine hand is delivering it. So it's not it's got high vibration. It's not something that isn't good for you. It's high vibration. It's a gift. You're being gifted this love. You're being gifted this overflowing cup of love, of newness, of birthing this new energy. Beautiful. And you can see there's growth here as well, but it's just, it can be tears as well. It can be tears and emotions. So you might feel yourself emotional at this time of the month. Today is the new moon, I would think. So moons can affect us as well with our emotions, with the tides, with our waters. This can also be something to do with the waters within you. Working with water. I was talking to someone earlier about working with water. So you've got all the waters. You've got the waters within, the tears. You've also got the waters of the lakes and the oceans here. And again, working with the waters. So creating something, bringing in abundance by working with the 9 of Cups. So these 9, the 9 is completion. And here we've got the Hermit who is in the water. So working with the waters as well. Well, he's actually on the banks of the sea or the river or the ocean, whichever waters that is. But there's a connection to that water as well, because the Virgo is the earth card. So the earth sort of holds the water. So you've got the earth here growing from the waters. Okay, very interesting. The Ace is a great one. So you've got 9 of Cups moving on to the Ace of Cups, and then you've got the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is part-time work, isn't it? So you might be doing something on the side. You might be creating something new on the side. You might be looking at everything that you've built before, everything that you've worked on, all the different projects you've worked on. And then you're considering something new. You're considering how to split your time. We've got the little bunny rabbit here, the hare going into the grass here. So it's that kind of spring energy. So there's a vitality that's moving forward here. There's a newness. There seems to be a different sort of theme that's just come in, like something's changed. There's a new opportunity that is arriving. 7 is a very spiritual number as well. So there's a spiritual element to this. And it is an element of balancing. So how are you going to balance this new thing with what you're currently doing? Do you have a regular job and are you building something on the side? Or are you considering leaving where you are, leaving everything that you've built, because this is work and money? Are you considering leaving that behind and stepping out into this thing and focusing on this thing? Or are you doing the two together, and are you marrying the two in some way? Are you working both sides? Because it's all work, it's all effort that you're putting in, it's all coins, it's the money. But there is this shift, there's this split in your energy because of this new opportunity that is presenting itself. So let's look at the last card and see what it says. Aha. Again, another 7, but it's the 7 of Swords. So be careful of those around you. The swords are air. So we're in Gemini now, which is the air sign. Are we in Gemini? Yes, we are in Gemini. Which is the air sign, which tends to be June, going into early July. And no, it's May into June. June into July is Cancer. Yeah. May into June is Gemini. So we're in Gemini, we're in this air sign, and Gemini is fluttery, Gemini is moving, Gemini is chatty, Gemini can get distracted, Gemini does lots of different things, Gemini moves from one to the other, less grounded maybe, just more ideas, thinking, communication, just the air, just that intense air, but it's very charismatic, very joyful, very social card. But here we have the 7 of Swords. You can see he's got a smile on his face because he thinks he's got away with something. He's gone out of the back of these tents and he's taken something and he's moving away. So be careful of someone taking your ideas and stealing away in the night with them. So someone might be taking, it could be intellectual property as well. Somebody might be taking your ideas that you've had and running off with them and creating something new. They're carrying quite a heavy load here. So be careful of what you're carrying as well. Be careful of that you're trying to get away with too much. There is a sneaking out the back sort of energy with this. So behind people's backs, behind your back, someone might be trying to get away with something. Someone might have a need to take your thinking, your ideas, your possible, what you're thinking of achieving, what you're working on, perhaps some sort of element that you're focusing on, that you're trying to build. Be careful, there could be someone around you who's sort of stealing away and stealing your ideas. Let's just see what the book says about that, because this is a different deck to my regular deck. So because the pictures are different, I always have trouble remembering the exact meaning of this deck. So we have the swords. So 7 of Swords is an ambivalent card. It suggests a deed that is done in secret, a stealthy and even underhand action. So just be careful of someone doing this. It also suggests the use of tact or discretion. A positive interpretation of the 7 of Swords is to remind you of the wisdom of acting cautiously or with diplomacy, and not to reveal your hand too readily. So it might point that you're trying to get away with something, but rather than it being trying to get away with something, you're advised not to share everything. So your swords are your ideas. So perhaps it's saying keep some of your ideas to yourself. Don't let the whole community see everything that you're working on. You might have to steal away and just keep some things to yourself while you're creating them, while you're building them. And you're not ready to share it with everyone. You're not ready to go to the community, to go out into the tents and say, here's my ideas, this is what I'm working on. So it might be that you're having to use some tact and keep those to yourself. If you were to have an idea for a product that might be very popular, it would be unwise to talk about it before it's protected by copyright. So that's interesting. I was saying earlier about intellectual property. So maybe create something and then get that intellectual property in place, that copyright in place. When the Seven of Swords comes up in a reading, it means that you should be careful about being too free and open about your intentions or feelings, as such openness might prove detrimental. And that is why someone may come in, if you're too open about what you're sharing, someone may come in and steal that from you and take your ideas and run with them. A less attractive interpretation suggests that you are trying to get away with something dishonorable or even downright dishonest. If this is the case, it can act as a warning of the consequences that should you be found out. So this is saying as well, if you're sort of thinking, I'll try that, or maybe I'll take that idea, or maybe I'll use this, that's not done from your heart or done in truth, or comes from that negative place where you're trying to take from another, you're trying to sneak away with something. Just don't do that, because it doesn't benefit you in the long run. It doesn't benefit anybody. The only way whatever you're working on will work is if it really comes from you. And that's why it's really good to do things like connection to the higher realms, connection to your team, connection for channeling, connection to receive guidance, because then it's not something you've got from somewhere else. I mean, oh my God, the amount of things that Spirit puts in my mind. I have notes everywhere of all the different things that I want to be doing. Even this morning I had a chat with my friend who owns the yoga studio here, and we were having all these creative ideas and things that she's kind of wanting to start, and I've been thinking about them for years and years, decades, but I haven't got around to doing it. So I'm happy that she's going to go ahead and do this, but it's kind of pushed me to not do the same, but just to really think about all these ideas that are pouring in that I should do something with. Sometimes it's, are you focusing on these ideas and then not paying attention to what actually needs to be done within your home or within your accounts, taxes, that kind of thing? Where am I get distracted by creativity and I go, okay, I'm not doing housework, I'm doing this because this is fun, this is nice. So it's about coming from that place of truthfulness, coming from that place of guidance, and what Spirit wants me to do. Because that's basically how I roll. I tune in and I say, like, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? And I be given, when I'm doing my spiritual awareness evenings, I'm given that we want you to be in front of people. We want you to do this. We want you to do this, this, and this. So I'm in service, so I do that. And then as things change, they want me, because through doing it, I have changed, and I have developed, and I have become a different person. And then therefore they can bring through the next thing, which maybe I wouldn't have been up to, a little while ago. But now, yeah, I can do that, no problem. So there is this evolution of change that comes through as well as you're doing whatever it is these little things are that enhance your life and develop you, that self-development. You'll change as you go. So with every change, they can bring in guidance for a new thing, a new event, a new product, a new whatever. So interesting, because that is saying you've gone from this isolation, you've gone from being hidden, that's complete, and you have emotional abundance now. You have this reward coming in, you have this opportunity to harvest, and with that comes incredible love and possibility of rebirth. And that rebirth could be this side thing that you've been growing, that you've been building. But just be mindful of what you're sharing. Don't share everything just yet. Perhaps get it all ready, get it under wraps, get everything set up, get your product ready to rock and roll before you bring it out. Don't let anyone come in and interfere with it. People often get the same ideas at the same time because we're all connected to the field. But your thing will be done your way. We say that as well when we do the channeling. It can be the same message pretty much that everyone's saying, but as it's coming through different people, it's coming through my vocabulary, how do I say it, vocab, through my words, through my energy, through my character. That's how it comes through me, obviously with sort of their energy, so whatever they're trying to bring through. But it might come through another person, similar message, but different because it's coming via there. So the flavor of things can be different. So that's why maybe this thing, whatever it is, don't give too much away yet. Just play around with it, test it out, see how it works. And then when everything's ready to go, launch. That seems to be coming through. Okay, so I think we'll go straight to the Egyptian cards now. Love it. So on the back of the deck, we have Anubis. So Anubis is a wonderful Egyptian god, you might say. He's the god of the underworld and a person who deals with helping people pass into the next world. And he's a great protector. So I work with Anubis a lot. Anubis is part of my team. So thank you, Anubis, for making yourself present. And Anubis is all about the violet flame as well. He works with the violet flame. So there's an element of cleaning and clearing your energy, as with the dandelion. So that detoxification, not just of your physical, but it works on your physical, the violet flame. So I do violet flame clearings as well. But also he's about sort of weighing your heart against the feather. And I've got two cards, don't know what they are yet. And you weigh your heart against the feather and see, someone who's true-hearted and pure-hearted will then be able to, they say, kind of move on into the next world if your heart is as light as a feather, okay? So the first card we have is Mat, and I'll just turn over the second. The second we have is seek assistance. I think that might have come up before, where they were saying make a little altar and kind of not an offering as such, but sort of a little intention setting. And I've been wondering about it because I didn't do it. And I've been wondering about it and which card it was. So it'll be interesting if that is the actual card because I couldn't remember which card it was. And we've got Mat, which is Cosmic Justice. And she's got the scales there as well. And I was just talking about weighing the heart against the feather on the scales. So that's interesting. Very cool lady there. So let's see what she says to begin with. She's number 20. I don't know the readings of these off by heart, the meanings, so I just have to read part of it and see what it says. So, Mat, she's the goddess of truth, justice, rightful action, and spiritual accord. Ancient Egyptian priests and priestesses sought to live in a state of Mat to ensure harmony in this life and the next. First in the temples, then all of Egypt, and later in the judgment hall afterlife when the deceased's heart was weighed against a feather. Wow. Because Anubis does that as well. There's a meditation I do where Anubis does that as well. That's incredible. A light heart, or conscience, you might say, would balance with the feather and thus earn you a place in the stars with Osiris. But a heavy heart or a bad conscience would make you a meal for the monster Ammit and lead to a quick rebirth back to earth. So that's possibly, you know, what are you doing good on the earth? You know, it's that for many Christians, it'd be like St. Peter at the gates, you know, checking your book, you know, how did you do? It's a very interesting meditation to weigh your heart against the feather, and it was very interesting when I did that as well. It was very cool. So she also says, my time is now. Once more I'm called into service to return balance and harmony to Egypt, where now I see much chaos. And this could be the Middle East in general, perhaps, let's say. Balance needs to be restored. There is little understanding of my role and worship there now, or indeed in the world, for I am the goddess of cosmic, not man-made justice. And that's often the way as well. There's cosmic law, spiritual law, and it's different to man-made law. I am the goddess of cosmic, not man-made justice. Invoke me into your home and life with sincerity. And as cosmic justice and truth become part of your life, you will have the safety you desire. The law of Mat ensures that higher laws operate to influence events. So understand that cosmic justice is not your legal system justice. It says abundance, help is at hand and all legal problems will be solved. Regarding love, it says the harmony of Mat will ensure most marriage contracts will be good this year. So 2024, a good year for marriage. Success at work if it's an ethical company or project. So choose your career carefully. And that's interesting because we're possibly moving into a new project. We're possibly having these new ideas that we're going to create with, we're going to make money with, make a product with. And this is perhaps a note to say, do it ethically. Create some sort of ethical energy around it, spiritual energy around it. If you're traveling, you will be safe. Health-related challenges that were recent, maybe stress-related. So reconsider your beliefs about yourself. Karmic release with regards to family members, and see your future as perfect, and live in accordance with the law of Mat to balance the scales of cosmic justice in your favor. Karmic release may assist you. So whatever karmically you need to get rid of to bring balance to that situation. And you can see here, it's weird, they kind of look the same in the card. I don't know if they look the same there, but when I'm looking at them on the screen, this one looks golden and this one looks silver. So it's that kind of balancing of internal as well, masculine, feminine. Make sure that that's in balance. Make sure you're bringing what you want to bring to the table, bringing the energy of what you want to bring to the table. I can't believe, though, that I just said that about weighing the heart against the feather. And that's what we've got. So I'm hoping that this is the one that I couldn't remember. And then this will tell me what to do about setting up that little altar. So it's 44. Let's see if it is. If it's not, I'll have to rewatch the previous Egyptian one so I can just check. So these little faience or clay figurines of the deceased developed a life of their own after they were ceremonially and magically blessed to enable them to assist the mummy they were buried within the tomb. The richer you were, the more ushtis, I don't know if that's how you say it, you had in the afterlife. They serve as a reminder that spiritual and everyday help is always there if requested. This is the one. Brilliant. Place this card next to the cards of Auset, Amun-Ra and Tahuti on an altar or a table. Light a candle, add a drop of frankincense oil to your hands and pray over the cards asking for help. Well, I can do that. I've got frankincense oil. Love frankincense. Visualize your problems all solved and soon they will be. And it says, this is a channeled message from this group of beings who will speak as one. It says, we speak as one, for when we are placed in the tombs, we worked together in the fields of the duat or afterlife. And we helped the deceased as we looked like her, so then she could rest and be safe there, as we were like her guardian angels. We do not mind working for you, as we were created for this. So call on us, as many of you have us within your spiritual energy field still from past lives. So many of us have had past lives in Egypt, and so we'll still have the energy of this within our field of energy and able to connect with these energies. We work together with your angels and we are happy to help you. So very much helpers. They almost remind me of, because there's a little bit kind of glitter on their outfits, and Diana Ross, who was the group that she sang with. It's almost like, there's something about them, the five. I can't remember, but that group, whoever Diana Ross sang with. And it's 44, which, fours are all about foundation. I don't know if you can see that. Foundation, strength, building. So whatever you're trying to build, this new thing, I'm going to do this. I'm going to test it out. It says, abundance, ask for help from family and spirit, plus those knowledgeable in financial matters. With regards to love, seek extra help from professionals. Many issues are involved here. Focus more on friendship than committed partnerships for now. Seek paid employment for now in the company of others willing to train and support you. If self-employed, seek paid assistance for your business. So it's all about, getting the help that you need. Maybe reaching out, if this product or this enterprise, maybe reaching out to people who've done it before, who know how it's done. You're developing your own version, but you want to get the background, the theory, the information from people who've done it before as well. Travel with like-minded people. Family holidays will be safe and successful. With regards to health, it says seek spiritual healing and group meditations. Healthy spiritual company may prevent you from ending up in hospital with many nurses and doctors paid to help you. And that's important. It's important to take care of your health now. I watched a quick video today on Ayurvedic healing and how so many people are, they've got this, that, and the other thing wrong with them, and they go to the doctor and the doctor prescribes them with some sort of pill, and that's kind of it. That's their only option. But so much of health is taking into consideration your whole being, not just a symptom. And that can be, especially with Ayurvedic healing, it can be your constitution, so your Vata, Pitta, Kapha, so your expressing many elements. Like I was very much, I probably am a bit more maybe Pitta at the minute, but I'm very much like Vata by nature, cold, dry, skinny, bony, those types of energy, dry skin, skinny, my bones stick out, tall, slim, not liking the cold, not liking the wind, I should have more oily foods, should stuff with ghee in it, and oils and warm oils and comforting, like blankets and things like that. People know me, I'm always wrapped in a blanket or something. It's that Vata. Don't like being chilled to the bone, I'd rather take off the layers than have no layers, I'm miserable if I'm cold. Miserable. So it's understanding as well that rather than just get sick, end up in hospital and just take some pills. And I was talking to somebody today who's had some great results with homeopathy. When she was just told she would have to go on chemo, and she's not. She's done homeopathy and her numbers have come right down and the results are there. So, be careful about what steps you take and really look into your spiritual health, your the natural world, the natural healing possibilities that are there for you, seeking out alternative healing. before you end up just as someone that people can, give you prescription after prescription. So your life will flow more smoothly now as long as you ask for assistance as needed. So very much asking for assistance and creating that little... if you don't want to ask the Egyptian gods, you can ask your guardian angel. They said they're like your angels. They work with your angels. So bring in your guardian angel. Everyone has a guardian angel. And ask your guardian angel, help me with this. And then the next day, something different might appear, an opportunity. You might speak to somebody about something. You might remember something. Something will happen. And there'll just be that little bit of space that has been created to get you a little bit further, and then ask again. And then you'll get the help. Because everyone's very busy with their lives. So often you can't get the help you need from those around you because they're all just busy. So go higher. And then you're getting the higher help, you're getting the support. They want to help, they want to come in. They've got so many other qualities and offerings or gifts and guidance that they can give you. So why not use it? So that's interesting from our Egyptian. So we're going to go to the goddess cards now. And the goddess cards are by Doreen Virtue. God bless her. Doreen has, this is a nice one. So medicine woman. So that's seek healing. No, sorry, it's you're a channel for divine healing power. So I often get that one. But yeah, Doreen has become born again. Oh, Kali, endings and beginnings. So there is some big change coming. So we've got prosperity and we've got divine passion. But I'm looking now, just give us goddess energy. Let's get 3 cards and then we'll do a final angel, because we are talking about angels. We'll do a final angel card at the end. I just brought those out as well. That jumped, but it didn't come out, but I'm going to take it. And that jumped, okay. So the first one is Maeve, the second one is Irene, and the third one is Vesta. Okay, so that's the wrong book. There's the right book. So if any of this is making sense or you think it's interesting, just give me a like as well. Likes help, just helps with the algorithm. It really does. Doesn't cost anything, and it might help this get to the right person, because somebody just needs to get a little bit of encouragement to call on the higher, to get the guidance and encouragement to move forward, to feel it's safe, to feel it's a good thing, to feel that whatever this opportunity, this idea is, keep it yourself, but work on it. Okay. So we have Maeve, and it's cycles and rhythms. So honor the cycles of your body, energy levels and emotions. So it's really important, if you are building something new, that you pay attention to when you're energetic, when you feel you're full of ideas and you can get loads done, then do that. But then you might, the next day, just feel exhausted because of, solar flares and cosmic energy, etc. And you might just feel exhausted and tired, and you have to honor that. It says, all of life is cyclical. The moon, the stars, and the very universe. Life inhales and then exhales again. So why should you be surprised or upset that you too have cycles? There are times when you feel energized, awake, alive. There are other times when you feel isolated and shy. Your body too goes through pronounced cycles and changes. Celebrate these rhythms and embrace them as the essence of the lifeblood that courses through you. It can point to female gynecological changes, so periods, menopause, etc. It's saying make time to rest, initiate steps to alleviate depression or lethargy. And if you are feeling low or depressed, or fresh air is one of the best things you can do. Get out in fresh air and go for a walk. It doesn't have to be in the countryside. You can walk around your town, you can walk to the shops, you can just move and be in fresh air and under daylight. It's a start. So if you're feeling People who are depressed or have that anxiety can find it hard to just go out the front door. But sometimes if you can get yourself out the front door and just go for a little walk, no one's really bothering you or interested, but it gives you a chance to be out in the elements. It gives you a chance to take in fresh air, and the movement and the exercise will increase your endorphins, which will make you feel a bit better. So a walk is really, really good. You might be feeling a bit stressed. You might need to seek out some help for that. So it is kind of pointing that there is this period where maybe you're feeling a little bit lost, a bit despondent, nothing's working, you feel it's all gone to pot, right? But that never lasts. And this is what it's reminding us with the cycles and rhythms. So things can go up. They say in Tai Chi, it's like the yin-yang symbol. So you're never fully yang. So you're never fully energized because there's a little bit of yin in there. And then you're yin, so you're softer and more relaxed and rested. But you're never fully relaxed and rested because there's a little bit of yang in there. And when you're doing Tai Chi, the idea is you don't get too overexcited about everything, because if you go way up here, then the fall is quite a long way. But you don't get too depressed about everything either. You just, you're going through a bit of a thing, but bring yourself back up to center. And what you want to do is kind of float along in the center. Not too high, not too low. Keep yourself centered. So then when something happens, you can grieve it, you can move with it, and you can keep going. And you've got these different skills or things that you can implement to help keep you on that straight and narrow. It might be doing yoga, even with YouTube. It might be doing some Tai Chi. It might be doing some chanting. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Positive affirmations. All these things you can find online, which will just help keep you in that middle ground rather than sending you too deep. And that these things happen in cycles. So you have to remember EFT, emotional freedom technique, as well. It's also saying that a new doorway of opportunity has opened up and you need to walk through it now. So whatever has come up for you, this is a new cycle. This is a new cycle for you. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing a lady who's touching the earth and touching the ice and the water. So again, we've got the waters here, the waters of change. And it's almost like a magician. She's touching it and creating. She's touching it like the ice goddess. She touches it and everything turns to ice. Which brings me to Vida Austin, and who deals a lot with ice and the little crystallized pictures within ice as well. And how that's informative. And again, that's the water. We've got the water here, so emotions. So when you're going through these cycles and have these periods where the rhythm can be off, you might be emotional, you might have tears. But it's understanding that you're under the cosmos. You can see her, she's under the entire cosmos here. It's almost like, somewhere in like Norway, if you went out into the wilderness and you had the snow, and then you opened up to the vastness of the sky, and you had this cosmic world that's open to you, and it has its cycles and rhythms, it has its spins, the earth is spinning, all of that coming in, the moon's coming in, we've got new moon now. So honor that, honor your body, and honor those levels of tiredness, alertness, those emotions. Just be aware. That's how it goes. And what you want to do is just surf that wave. Okay. Next we've got Irene, and that's peace. Look at her eyes. I always think with this card that she has the softest, most loving and caring eyes. And there she is holding a child. And that to me is very symbolic of the peace that we need now. It says there's no need to worry, everything is working out beautifully. She has dolphins in the background, so it's almost that Lemurian energy, that water quality. Again, the water behind her. And she's got corn and grapes, and she's holding this child. So she is there pronouncing peace. She is there now saying we need to look after the children, and we need to bring the food forward for the children. And the dolphins are spiritual, so that's spiritual support for the children. But she is sad. Those eyes are sad. She knows that she has a fight on her hands with regards to peace. So those are, it's almost like Piscean eyes. They say Piscean eyes. My eyes are Piscean. They almost say that they're wells of water, or wells of emotion in the eyes. So let's see what it says. Even though appearances may seem chaotic, and I'm sure you'll agree, we are seeing a lot of chaos, I assure you that a higher plan is in action. This all-loving power is carrying and supporting you completely. So you may be affected personally in some desperate way, but also you may be observing what's going on and feel that despair also. So you too are being supported through this trauma. Relax into the arms of divine love and breathe away all cares, concerns and worries. Put your focus on enjoying and appreciating each blessing. Your gratitude helped you attract even more blessings into your life. So that could be simply being grateful for what you have around you, being grateful for being in a safe space, being grateful to be able to wrap your arms around your loved ones, being grateful for having some food that you can eat but also maybe share. So this intense gratitude for your life sends that signal out, and the more you can send that signal out, the more you'll have reasons to be grateful for, and then great transformations can occur. If you're sending out negativity, you can be recreating more and more negativity. It's a difficult one to grasp, but it is one worth grasping. It says, give your cares and worries to heaven. Pray, which is always beneficial when it comes to wanting to try and find peace. Meditate, which is important to get your balance right. So that base, that never too much, never too little, that middle line, that being able to manage your emotions, manage your thinking, so that you can be a help. Because if you turn into an absolute mess, you can't help anyone. So you have to be able to manage your energies. It says engage in peace-enhancing activities. And that can be maybe activism. It can be supporting those who need help. It can be energies for yourself, like yoga, sea salt baths, massages, healings, naps, music, playfulness, the like. So those things that bring peace to your energy, those things that might help you if you're feeling all over the shop, if you're feeling a bit topsy-turvy, if you're feeling unsettled. Sometimes you need an activity, like art for me is one, painting, just settles. So yoga settles the body, but also stretches out the meridian, stretches out the body to rejuvenate and to make you feel balanced again. It's that balance, and then you're better able to help. She is a Greek goddess, Irene, whose sisters include the goddess of lawfulness and justice, and we had cosmic justice here, so that's interesting. Irene brings peacefulness to all who call upon her, and you are asked to call upon your angels, but also maybe these guys want you to call on Irene as well to draw peace to places that need it. She helps us replace worry with faith, and she also reminds us to retain our childlike awe and enthusiasm for life. And then we have Vesta, which is home. And it says your household situation is improving, either through a move or healthy change in its occupants. So let's see what Vesta has to say. Here we go. And she's kind of sort of situated above a pot or a cauldron or something. So again, it's almost like in the mists that come out of a cauldron, we have created Vesta. She has appeared to us. And again, this could be your cup. So this rebirth could be to do with home. Here you have the cup, and here you have the cup again, and Vesta is here, pronouncing the meaning of the cup. So let's see what it says. There's an undying flame within your soul, and it's the light, seed, and spark of your consciousness. Your outer world reflects your inner world. Take a look around your home. Does it reflect warmth? If not, this is easily remedied and oh so important to do. It is a simple task of using your creative imagination to add warm energy to your household, such as lighting the fireplace or some candles, adding cozy blankets, which is lovely for the Vata, and pillows, or displaying green greeting cards and fresh flowers. By warming up your outer world, your inner flame responds to meet it. This increases your energy level, which automatically shifts all outward appearances towards the better. Watch how these simple steps recharge the flame within everyone in your household. This flame cleanses away negativity and brings the new with vigor and irresistible invitation. It could mean you're moving to a new home, or you've just moved. A new person may be moving in, or someone will be moving out. There is increased romance and harmony in the home, so that could be what's coming in as well. You're moving from that single hermit to that 9 of Cups, which is a reward, abundance, romance, emotional fulfillment. Clear the space in your home. Get rid of the clutter, declutter. I did a massive declutter the first couple of months of the year, and I have a little bit more to do. So it is a reminder that I need to get on and finish that. There's something about it though. I love putting stuff away and knowing exactly where it is, and I'm trying to get in the habit of putting things back where they were, where they should be, so I know exactly where to find them. And so there's more that I need to get rid of. I've got lots and lots of notebooks with channelings and things written in them, and downloads and information, and I need to get those organized as well. So clearing space still needs to happen. Remodel perhaps, and know that your home is safe and protected. So that's just a little indication that Vesta's coming through here, just to say your home is protected. Your home is safe, and that also means that you're able to afford it right now. So should it be renting or a mortgage, your home being protected means that you have enough now. Maybe you don't have tons and tons of extra income, but you have enough now to keep your home going. She's the Roman goddess of home and hearth, and is a fire goddess who brings warmth to households. So maybe low lighting, maybe lamps, throws, just that warm comfort. And I know we're in summer now, I think it is, even though it's raining outside. And you can sort of potter around with not too many layers because it's warmer, etc. But there's still something about making things comfortable, making things cozy. So you can feel that relaxation and that peacefulness. It brings a peacefulness to you when you feel comforted, protected, at ease, when things are cleaned and clear, and the rubbish is taken out and the surfaces are done, and you have things organized. It just brings a peacefulness, and then, as it said before, you reflect that back out again. Call upon Vesta to oversee any changes you'd like to make in your living situation. And I think I just have 1 minute to make this angel card come through. So let's give us one card, please, angels, one card, just to finish the read and bring it all together. Please, can we have one card for all our viewers? Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, hope you liked. Do share if you comment on anything that makes sense. Come on, angels, give us the card before it goes over. I didn't want to go over the okay, 1 turned over. 2. Divine guidance and retreat. So divine guidance is you're being divinely guided. So something's going to come in and guide you. Retreat is everything needs its time to grow. So it's okay to have downtime. It's okay to step back a little. It's okay to come back from the world and then come out into the world. Pay attention to your cycles. This is your divine guidance. And what's on the top? Celebration. Celebration is coming in. And here we have the full moon. So think about that. In a month's time, you may have an incredible celebration ahead. I've gone over the 1 hour. So there's the card reading. I hope you enjoyed. It's Tuesday, the 4th of June. Happy birthday to one of my best buddies, Aoife. It's her birthday today. So blessings to you and blessings to the rest of you. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Do let me know if any of that resonates by commenting below, and you can follow on the various channels and click on the recordings as well that we've done before. So take care of yourselves. Love to see you, and see you next time. Bye.